In this video, I'm going to show the best exercises to help prevent sciatica leg pain. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, I'm going to go over easy exercises that may help prevent sciatica pain. These are perfect to do anytime that you feel that sciatica pain might be building and you just want to knock it out before it starts. They're also good to do throughout the day just to keep tension and stress and pressure off the back and spinal disc that may lead to future sciatica. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home. They require no special equipment, and if you do have sciatica, you may find that these give quick relief even within 30 seconds. So let's get started. So here's a sciatica relief and prevention exercise that's going to help strengthen a lot of muscles that support the lower back. I really like this one too because it's going to target the piriformis muscle, which if you're unfamiliar with it, can cause a lot of sciatic-like leg pain through what is known as piriformis syndrome. This is known as the figure 4 bridge. You can do this one in bed or on a floor. Just start off by lying flat on your back. I'm going to go over the basic positions and then we're going to progress into the more challenging ones. So let's start off by doing what is known as a pigeon pose or a figure 4. I'm going to take the leg that I'm having pain. I'm going to bring that side's ankle over the other side's knee just like this. So when you look down, it should look like a figure 4 starting to form. The movement is pretty simple. I just like to take my hands, overlap them, and start to press into my knee. And you can scoot this bent leg closer to you also if needed. But as you press into it, you're going to feel a deep stretch forming across the glute, the hip, and also into that piriformis muscle. You want to hold this one for about 30 seconds and just do nice, slow, controlled breathing also. The more tension you let out, the more relief you will get. I like to relax from there and then just repeat this one 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, build into it just a little bit more. If you do have one-sided sciatica pain, I do recommend doing this on both because it helps keep both sides in balance. If you want to take this one to the next level, what we're going to do is take our hand and reach through that hole formed by our legs and then grab the back of our leg, our thigh right here. And then I'm just going to bring that leg back towards me. You'll notice this becomes a very deep stretch on that side. Again, I like to hold this one for about 30 seconds. I just relax and then repeat this one about 3 to 5 times. To take this one to even the next level, let's focus on a movement called the bridge. The bridge really focuses on strengthening the glutes and the lower back, which will help protect it and hopefully prevent sciatica later on. So the basic movement of the bridge is to have your legs hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. You're going to tighten the core muscles and then squeeze the glutes and then lift your hips upward towards the ceiling until your body is in a nice straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. You'll feel a ton of muscles start to fire. In this movement, if you're only able to go up just a little bit because of pain or you just don't have enough strength, do the best you can. Over time, you'll notice you'll gain strength and flexibility to get into this position. So to start off with, try to hold this one for about 5 seconds. Do it about 5 times. Just get all of those muscles nice and warmed up. From there, we're going to take it to the next level by then doing the figure 4 bridge. So I'm going to put my leg up over the other one just like this to create the figure 4 and then lift my hips upwards. You'll notice that on one side, you get that piriformis stretch while it helps strengthen the other side. So you kind of get a twofer with this one. But I try to hold this one for about 5 seconds. I just relax and then try to repeat it 10 to 15 times. If you feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can throw in another set or 2. And just whatever you do on one side, always switch to the other to keep them both in balance. So here's how to relieve and prevent sciatica pretty much anywhere because we can do this one right in a chair. This one is perfect if you start to feel sciatic leg pain starting to come on, or if you just want to do it throughout the day to keep that sciatic nerve happy. So the first movement is going to be really good for anybody that has disc bulges, disc herniations, or pinched nerves causing that leg pain. It's known as sciatic nerve flossing. It's really easy to do. So let's say that I have a lot of right-sided sciatica pain. What I'm going to do is straighten that leg out as much as I can and then put my heel down into the floor. If you do have two-sided sciatica, you can do both legs at the same time. From there, I'm going to have very good upright posture. Let's take our hands, put them on our hips. The first movement, what we want to do is rock our hips forward, tilt our pelvis forward. The more that you do this, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation of that hamstring muscle on the back part of the leg. So really focus on feeling that. Once we do that, we're then going to build into our flossing motion. So I'm going to take my foot and then just point my toes away from me. You'll notice that the muscles get hit just a little bit differently. I try to hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then I'm going to slowly take my foot towards me. Again, you'll notice the muscles get hit just a little bit differently. 3 to 5 second hold. On the next repetition, I tilt my pelvis a little bit more, and then I'm just going to repeat this one nice and slowly. So essentially what we're doing is flossing that nerve, taking tension off the sciatic nerve, giving a lot of relief and hopefully preventing future issues. I try to do this one nice and slowly for about 10 to 15 complete repetitions. And it's something that you can do throughout the day. And if you're getting a lot of relief with it, you can throw in another set or 2. From there, I can take this one to the next level by getting a deeper stretch with what is known as the slump stretch. So with this one, I get back into my position. I'm going to take my toes all the way back towards me until I really feel it in the calf and the hamstring, and then I'm going to slump forward with this one, kind of like taking my chin downward towards the floor. This will really cause a deep stretch into that sciatic nerve pathway. So only go to your comfort level. Don't go to the point where this is agonizing or extremely painful. You want to build into it slowly. Hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, just try to stretch into it just a little bit more. So with the second part, we're going to focus more on piriformis syndrome issues. And we're going to build off that figure 4 that we just did with the first exercise. So with this one, again, have very good upright posture. Take one leg, the painful side, bring it up over the other, rest your ankle over the other side's knee. So again, when you look down, it should look like a figure 4. The movement is very easy. What I want to do is try to actively take this knee downward towards the floor as much as I can until I feel that glute, the hip, and that piriformis muscle activate. I'm not going to press into it though, because that can strain a lot of things and we don't want that. So just actively press down as much as you can. From there, I'm going to tilt my pelvis forward to activate that hamstring a little bit more, and then I'm just going to lean forward with my body weight. I don't want to round into this one. Just tilt forward just a little bit until you feel a very deep stretch forming over that whole area. I try to hold this one for about 30 seconds. From there, I just relax, take a breather. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. And you want to do this one for about 3 to 5 times. Even if you only have one-sided sciatica, I do recommend doing this on both sides to keep everything nice, loose, and happy. You can take this one to the next level by putting more dynamic movement in there to target the muscles just a little bit differently. So with this one, I'll get back into that original stretch, but I'll put my arms overlap like this, kind of like a genie position, and I'll rotate towards the side of pain. So give that one a try. You can also rotate away from the side of pain. If any of those movements give you more relief, focus on those a little bit more. You can also do a side tilt, which will help open up the side of the lower back and target a muscle called the quadratus lumborum, which is a big instigator of back pain, and it really builds pressure across the lower back into those spinal discs. So for this one, what I'm going to do is have very good upright posture, and then I'm just going to tilt away from the side of pain. You'll just feel that very deep stretch forming pretty much kind of from the bottom of the rib cage going into the lower back into the hips. But give that one a try. Again, if any of those movements seem to help you out a little bit more, throw more repetitions in at that point. Here's a 2-part exercise that you can do standing. Again, this one is really good if you start to feel sciatica leg pain starting to build and you need quick relief, or as an exercise that you can do throughout the day to keep everything loose and happy and hopefully prevent it. It's based off the McKinsey protocol. The first part is called standing back extension. So I'm going to have very good upright posture. We're going to take our thumbs and place them right above the belt line. Press into the muscles right by the spine. From there, I'm going to press in with my fingers right here and then arch my upper back backwards into extension. So when I do this, I'm going to keep going back until I feel a very deep stretch starting to form. You know this one is working because you'll get what is known as centralization. So let's say that I have a lot of sciatica on my right side. If I do this, what you should notice is the pain goes up. In a nutshell, when you pinch a nerve, pain shoots down. When you take that pressure off, it comes back up and centralizes towards the lower back. So we're always looking for centralization during a sciatica exercise. You want to hold this one comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds. You can relax and repeat this one up to 5 times. And with each repetition, build into it just a little bit more. From there, you can explore different areas. So go up with your thumbs a little bit and repeat. You'll probably notice that one certain spot just hits it the best. At that point, make note of that and throw more repetitions in. The second part is going to be called what is known as a Walling exercise, and this one is probably my favorite sciatica exercise. It works really, really well. We just need to go next to a wall or a door. The hardest part about this exercise is knowing what side to put towards the door. So remember, good door. Good side, non-painful side towards that door. We're going to put our feet together, space them out roughly a foot, foot and a half away from the door, and then we're going to lean our whole body into the door. So with this one, we want to make sure that there's no gap between our shoulder and that door. Wrist, elbow, shoulder flush against it, kind of like a stable anchor point, or just like sucked to that door almost. I'm going to take my hand on the other side and then press my hip towards the door very, very slowly. You're really going to feel the back start to open up. What this does is it helps take pressure off the bad side right here and put it towards the middle, again taking pressure off any pinched nerve that might be causing pain going down that leg. So if you feel the pain centralizing, you know it's helping. 20 to 30 second hold, you're just going to relax and then repeat this one up to 5 times. If you want to make this one a little bit harder, just space your feet further away from that wall or the door. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.